Hey everyone, it's Vesna here, and I just want to quickly talk about how you can get rid of brain fog in really quickly, in as little as 10 days. So I just got off the phone with one of my clients, and she was just telling me how much more clarity and focus and more energy and less stress that she has through some of the simple tweaks that we did to her routine. And I just want to share that with you. So if you're finding that you get brain fog, so you find that you don't have that clarity, you don't have that concentration, you don't have the memory recall, you don't have that focus. And so generally I find people who have brain fog will catch themselves starting different pieces of work. Like you'll end up trying to complete different things but not really get anything done because you don't have that level of focus there. And it's super frustrating, and it starts to impact your work and your business and anything that you need to get done. Okay, so it really impacts your productivity. So a couple of things that I just want to share, that if you're finding that you get brain fog, this is what you can do to clear it up really fast. Okay, so what disrupts our concentration and our focus, the biggest thing that really kind of impacts our mental clarity, is fluctuations in our blood glucose levels in the brain. Okay, and so the first thing that I recommend for people with brain fog and anxiety and overwhelm is that when you wake up in the morning, to have something to eat within 20 minutes of waking. Now, the reason being is that because you have fasted all night while you were sleeping, and when you wake up in the morning, you need to break that fast, okay? Particularly if you wake up with overwhelm as well, and you have anxiety through the day, and particularly for brain fog. The reason being is that, like I said, you're fasted during the night, and you need to break your fast in the morning, so you need to have breakfast in order to bring those glucose levels back up, okay? If you don't eat something within 20 minutes of waking, if you are the kind of person that will go a couple of hours maybe before you have breakfast, what will happen is that your sugar levels drop so low that your body initiates a stress response in order to start breaking down some muscle tissue, okay, and converting that into what it needs, into glucose eventually, for the blood sugar levels, okay? Now, we don't want your body going into a stress response, particularly if you've got brain fog, anxiety, and overwhelm, okay? That's just going to exacerbate your symptoms, okay? And it's generally the cause of your symptoms to begin with. So eat within 20 minutes of waking, and make sure you have a good quality breakfast, okay? So what I've given to this client of mine that was raving about how good she felt in less than 2 weeks, okay, made quite a massive impact to her mood and to her energy and to her concentration in less than 2 weeks. Okay, so what we did was a morning smoothie. So really simple, just having some good quality protein in there. Okay, so I will often recommend a protein with hydrolyzed collagen, which comes from bone broth, which contains high amounts of glycine, which is really good for the brain. It's also good for our digestive system and good for our muscles as well. And adding things like coconut oil, tahini, which is grounded up sesame seeds, the unhulled one, almond milk, fruit, LSA meal, which is a linseed, sunflower and almond meal, and you can even put berries in there. You can do coconut water instead if you like, and blend that all up and have that within 20 minutes of waking up in the morning. And what that's going to do, it's going to keep your glucose levels stable. It's going to make your brain very, very happy, okay? And it's going to make you much more focused and clear throughout the day. So if you did that for the next 7 days, you will notice a massive difference with your brain fog, but more so with your clarity, focus, and concentration. So you won't have the brain fog and you'll have the clarity. So I want you to do that. If this speaks to you, then do that first thing tomorrow morning. Also, if you want to know more, so if you're finding you've got the brain fog, but you find that you also have the fatigue, the anxiety, the overwhelm, and maybe struggling to lose weight, okay, so those symptoms have a common underlying problem. And I'm running a workshop in a few days, and I'm going to talk about exactly what that problem is and how you can correct it. So there's 5 simple shifts that you can do, which will give you a lot more energy, help you to lose weight if your weight's been stuck, and just have a lot more balance, just feel much lighter and much more energetic and vital in your body. So I'm going to put the link to that webinar above and below this video. So if this is you, if you're tired all the time, you have adrenal fatigue, that you feel you may have adrenal fatigue, or you don't know what it is, but you just want to feel better, then come and join me on this workshop and I will show you exactly what you need to do. Okay, bye for now.